Aragon, and I am a 4th grade teacher at Lincoln Elementary. My favorite part of teaching is probably when I'm teaching math. It is my favorite subject to teach, and every year I have to teach long division, and even the smartest 4th graders struggle with long division. And my favorite part is when every year the students start to get it, and something that they thought was super hard, all of a sudden they love doing it and they ask me to do division problems. My favorite memory, I think I've had 15 or 16 4th grade classes, and one year these two girls would be juniors, Audrey Foster and Brianna Reed. On the last day of school, instead of being happy that school was over and summer was beginning, they cried and they cried and they cried and they cried all the way out to their car, and they cried in the car, and I hugged them and I cried. So I'll never forget that. Oh, dear Mrs. Aragon, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. You've not only taught me how much reading a math question more than 2 times was important, or how much reading is important even though I hate it, but you have taught me how to succeed and where I need to be in life and what I need to prepare for. In most people's eyes, you're just a 4th grade teacher, but in my eyes, you're a mother figure, an inspiration, a role model, the best teacher I ever had at Lincoln, but most of all, being someone you can count on, someone to come back to, and being an awesome advice giver. I'm beyond thankful that I had you as my 4th grade teacher. I wouldn't have traded you for anyone else. I love everything about you, your kind heart, your dependability, your trustworthiness, being laid back, but laying down the law when you need to. Although I don't remember all of 4th grade well, I do remember asking for help on a worksheet just to have an excuse to get a hug. Dunkett days, and my ultimate favorite, the last day of 4th grade when I bawled like a baby because I was going to miss you so much, because I honestly thought I wasn't going to see you again. I will forever cherish our wonderful memories that we shared then and the ones we share now. Thank you for everything. With lots of love, Brianna Reed. Dear Mrs. Aragon, you've always been so much more to me than just a teacher. I was your student through one of the hardest times in my life. I will never be able to put into words how much you've helped not only myself, but my entire family. No matter what age I am, I know I can always come to you for advice. Thank you for not only being the most influential teacher I've had, but also a mother figure in my life. I need to stop in and see you soon. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. Love always, Audrey. Teaching has taught me to be flexible and to remember that everybody is still learning. I learn from my students all the time. I've always known that I wanted to work with children, but originally I either wanted to be a doctor or a nurse. My freshman year of college, I actually changed to teaching because of my cousin, and she had a teacher that wasn't very nice to her, and I decided that people like that shouldn't be teachers, but that I should, and I never changed my mind again. Math. It's always math.
Certain reason?
It makes sense. 2 + 2 is always 4. There's no exceptions. When you teach grammar, every time you teach a grammar rule, there's always an exception to that rule. And with math, it makes sense. I like working with the 4th graders because it's the challenge year. It's probably the hardest year in elementary school. Up through 3rd grade, the kids are just learning how to read, but from 4th grade on, they have to read to be able to learn. So there's a lot of maturity that happens in 4th grade and a lot of becoming responsible and independent, and I love being a part of making that happen.